Good evening, Richmond County, and welcome to your Friday edition of Live at 5. I'm Russell Parker. More than 200 motorcycles are expected to roar through Richmond and Scotland counties on Saturday for the third annual Back to Blue ride. Chris Jackson, a 25-year veteran with the Laurinburg Police Department, founded the ride in 2020 when there were riots and backlash against law enforcement. His wife Judy, who was his fiancée at the time, wanted to do something to back the blue. Jackson said he wanted all the proceeds to go to police departments and sheriff's offices in the area for their respective Shop with a Cop programs and help bring a smile to a child who wouldn't have gotten anything for Christmas if he hadn't done the ride. Last year's ride raised more than $12,000 for the cause. Scotland County bikers will leave Jerry's Deli at 11:15 and roll up to the Highway Tavern just north of Rockingham to meet up with their cohorts in Richmond County. Leaving there at 1 p.m., the convoy will take the back roads and ride past the former home of the late Richmond County Sheriff James Clemens, then circle around downtown Rockingham and pass by the Richmond County Sheriff's Office and Rockingham Police Department. The bikers will also ride by the North Carolina State Highway Patrol Office and Hamlet Police Department, then to the Laurinburg Police Department and Scotland County Sheriff's Office before ending back at Jerry's. Who will be the last man sliding on Sunday at Rockingham Speedway for MB-Drift's final competition of 2022? It could be points leader and round 3 winner Brandon Goodman, or it's possible that 2021 victor Joe Boozum could claim the double title for the second consecutive year after winning round 2 and coming in third in round 3 to wind up second on the leaderboard this season. Despite not yet having a chance to pull up to the winner's podium, Nick Abbott and Wade Smith are third and fourth respectively in the point standings, with Justin Bauer filling out the top 5. Kyle Vanderpool, currently 7th in points and who placed third in round 2, is the only one of the other top 10 drivers to have a podium finish this season. If any of them manage to place in the competition, they have a shot at being one of the top 3 season winners who will be awarded a front angle kit built by Just Engineering, the season's title sponsor. The top 32 qualifying drivers will face off in a basketball-style elimination bracket for the competition starting at 1 p.m. on Sunday. Tickets for spectators are available at the gate at $20 for one day or $30 for both Saturday's qualifying and Sunday's event, and kids 12 and under will get in for free. The North Carolina Festival of Ballooning is scheduled to return to the Richmond County Airport this weekend. Hot air balloons will be stationed along the airport property and tethered rides, weather permitting, will be available. The event page also boasts a nightly laser show, a kids zone, and food and retail vendors. Car passes ranging from $25 to $50 include parking and admission, but the cost for rides is separate, starting at around $30 according to the event information. County Manager Brian Land said Tuesday that last October's event was a tremendous success, attracting visitors from across the state. Land said he was able to negotiate free admission for all county employees and first responders, as well as a discounted price of $10 for county residents. Richmond County residents are encouraged to roll up their sleeves to help others next week. LRB First Baptist Church will be hosting a blood drive for the American Red Cross on September 23rd. The American Red Cross collects blood and platelets for accident and burn victims. Blood is also collected for patients receiving heart surgery, organ transplants, and patients receiving treatment for leukemia, cancer, and sickle cell disease. There have been more than 65,000 blood drives in North Carolina for the calendar year of 2022, according to Caitlin Connolly with the Greater Carolinas region of the American Red Cross. Donors of all blood types are currently needed, according to Connolly. Platelet donors and those with type O negative blood are especially encouraged to donate. The blood drive will take place in the Fellowship Hall of LRB First Baptist Church between noon and 5:30 p.m. on September 23rd. The second round of conference play didn't start the way the Lady Raider tennis team wanted it to on Thursday. Facing Southern Lee for the second time this season, the Lady Raiders were one win away from evening the series with the Lady Cavaliers. The final outcome of Thursday's meeting was a 4-5 loss. Richmond won 2 matches in singles play and 2 of the 3 doubles matches. Richmond will play a doubleheader against Pinecrest next Tuesday to make up for a match that was rescheduled earlier in the season. That will be followed by a road match at Hope County next Thursday. All singles matches will begin at 4 p.m. When we return, we've got your Live at 5 weather report. It's coming up after the break, so stay tuned.
Excuse me, what is your name? I've seen you somewhere before.
I'm Reverend C.F. McDowell III. I'm the pastor of First Presbyterian Church in Fairmont. Have you been to my church?
No, but I know where I've seen you, on the Richmond Observer.
That's right. I am the host of the new feature on the Richmond Observer called Richmond Observes, and I want to help you observe why Richmond County is so rich. It's the people, and through some casual conversations, I want to introduce you to some folks from the everyday walk of life in Richmond County. So join me, C.F. McDowell III, for Richmond Observes on the Richmond Observer.
Hometown heroes? Well, maybe. When it comes to backyard comfort and no pesky mosquitoes, call Brown Termite and Pest Control at 910-895-6410 or 910-276-8870. Their team of superheroes can take back control of your paradise. That's 910-895-6410 today.
McNair Auto Sales is the place to buy your pre-owned car, truck, or van. To be the best, it takes big selection, friendly staff, and great pricing. We guarantee a no-hassle buying experience, and financing is available right on site. So come see us today. We're located at 1026 East Broad Avenue in Rockingham. And remember, with over 40 years of experience, you know McNair is the name you can trust.
At Richmond County Hospice, we strive to provide high-quality care to our patients and their families. Whether it's the incredible hospitality at the Haven House or from the comfort of your own home, you can count on hospice to be there for you. We also offer monthly grief support groups, and our chaplain will be there to hold your hand in prayer. Through our amazing staff and our volunteers, hospice has made difficult times easier for our community. Call the number on your screen if you feel that you or your loved one may benefit from our services. Richmond County Hospice. Peace, comfort, dignity.
And welcome to your Live 5 weather report. I hope your Friday is going well. Once again, another nice day here in the Sandhills. We've had temperatures hanging around the 80s. Once again, some of the lower 80s for the most part of the day. Although things did warm up a little bit quicker today than they did earlier this week, while we're seeing a lot of cool temperatures. Still been pretty cool, but not quite as cool as it was earlier this week. So looking at tonight, we'll be seeing temperatures hanging around the low 80s all the way down to the low 70s. Maybe even into the 60s a little bit in the very late parts of the evening. 6 o'clock, 83 degrees, 10 o'clock, 70 with clear skies. Sunset will be at 7:24 p.m. There'll be a wind and give us a moon phase out tonight as well. Taking a look at the forecast for tomorrow, we'll definitely be in the 60s for the low throughout the entire Sandhills region. We'll be seeing some low to mid 80s for the high. Once again, sunny skies, pretty much the same story we've seen all week long. Cumberland County high of 84, low of 61. Hope County high of 83 and a low of 60. Robeson County will be seeing a high of 86 and a low of 64, with Scotland at a high of 85 and a low of 62. Up in Moore County, a high of 83, low of 58. Richmond County, a high of 84 and a low of 60. Across PD and Anson County, it will be a high of 85 and a low of 62. And down south in Marlborough County, South Carolina, a high of 85 and a low of 63. Now looking at the forecast for the next 7 days, we'll be seeing some 90s returning here later into the beginning of next week, as the weekend is still looking pretty nice and cool. 84 for the high, 60 for the low on Saturday. Sunday a high of 85 and a low of 65. Then on Monday a high of 90 and a low of 65. Tuesday a high of 91 and a low of 68. Wednesday a high of 92 and a low of 67. 1 degree cooler on the high for Thursday, and then Friday, only day on the forecast are partly cloudy skies. The rest of it's just nothing but sunshine. High of 86, low of 64. So that's going to do it for your Live at 5 weather report and for tonight's edition of Live at 5. For the latest news, sports, and events happening in Richmond County, you can always visit richmondobserver.com or download the free RO app for your mobile devices. For the Live at 5 crew, I'm Russell Parker. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on Monday. Good night and have a great weekend, Richmond County.